Hello guys, welcome to the fourth video in our video series on business registrations and company incorporation in Nigeria. In our previous videos, I have shown you how you can create an account either as a public user or an accredited agent to allow you register businesses, to allow you register companies, associations, and other business related services as regulated by the Corporate Affairs Commission. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the actual step you will need to first take to register a business name or a company. So at this point in time, you already have your proposed business name or the proposed name of the company, but then you cannot proceed to register that company or business until you submit the name to the CAC for approval. This process of submitting the name to the CAC for approval is what is called the name reservation, and this is exactly what we are going to be doing in this video. So to make a name reservation, you have to proceed to log into your account either as a public user or an accredited agent. So remember that when we are creating our account, we have to connect the account to an authenticator app. So at this point in time with the CAC platform, you are not just only needed to input your username and your password, but you have to include the verification code on the authenticator app that you have connected to your CAC account. So I'll proceed to type in the verification code on my authentication app here to complete my login. After successfully logging into your account, this is exactly what you will be seeing on your dashboard. If you are using your mobile phone, the interface may look a bit smaller. However, it's still the same thing, and all you need to do is to pay attention, and the process and everything is still as shown in this video. To proceed to make my name reservation, I have to select new reservation, and then it opens up this page where I have to select business classification. So you can see that we have under the business classification, we have business name, we have company, we have limited partnership, we have limited liability partnership. In another video, I'm going to be explaining the differences between the business name, the company, the limited partnership, and the limited liability partnership. But for this video, we are making our reservation for a business name. So I proceed to select business name, and then I proceed to select the business type. Under the business type, we have two options to select from. So we can either select if this business in question is a sole proprietor or it's a partnership. So I will have to select a sole proprietor if this business is manned by one man. If it's a one-man business, or maybe your client has told you that he's the only one that is in charge of this business, it's a one-man business, then you have to select sole proprietor. Or maybe if it's you know you are a one-man business, you don't have a partner, so you have to select sole proprietor. However, if you have a partner, your client has a partner, then the appropriate structure, the appropriate option to impute is the partnership. So, but this is a sole proprietor, it's a one-man business, so I have to select sole proprietor, and then I proceed to click continue, and then it opens up for more information. I have to select, so now I have to impute the proposed name of business. So I impute it, and then I proceed to select the business category. You can see that there's a long list of categories to select from. So it is very, very simple. All you need to do is to select the best fit that matches what your client's business is about or what your business is about. So Finder Tech is a tech business. So the most appropriate category here is information and communication. So there are some people's businesses that may not be, the exact category is not here. So you could select general contracts, general merchandise, as the case may be, depending on whatever you would not choose to go as an alternative. But almost every business category can definitely fit for whatever business you have in mind. Finder Tech, like I said, is a tech business. So what we are selecting is information and communication. So I select it, and then I have to provide the specific nature of business. So is it a business that's into advertising, marketing? Is it into computer programming? Is it a graphics designing business? So the most appropriate for Finder Tech is software development. I proceed to select software development, I proceed to check if it is available by clicking this button. So CAC runs a check automatically and then will let us know if Finder Tech is available. Unfortunately for us, Finder Tech did not pass the CAC compliance check, and the reason is written here. They say there's the proposed name already exists. So you can see why this name reservation is a very, very important step. So it prevents people from registering businesses or companies with names that are already registered. So at least it may not be perfect yet, but then it prevents exact names from being registered. So if you are faced with this challenge where the proposed name, your proposed name is already registered or it did not pass the compliance check, you can choose to get an automatic suggestion. So this is powered by the AI integrated on the CAC platform. However, you can see that the names are not, they're not very, very good. AI is not very, the CAC AI is not very, very smart to give us very good names. So I don't trust it. I hardly use the automatic name suggestions. You can see Finder Gateway Pulse Ventures, Finder Nexus Beacon Solutions. So these are the automatic suggestions that the CAC AI platform is giving to us, but we don't like anyone here. None of them make sense. So I can proceed to close it and then type in a new name. So to prevent us from wasting so much of time, I'm going to use a name that I believe should be available. John Doe Technologies should be available. So still a tech company and still into software development, and then I check if it is available and then we wait to see. Congratulations to us. Our proposed name, John Doe Technologies, is available for registration. So all the checks, all the back and forth checking to see if a name is available, it is a free service. So you're not charged or you're not paying to check if these names are available. Imagine if you are meant to pay. Prior to this time, we did not have a system like this. So you have to pay for every time to check if this name is available. So you submit this name and CAC will reject and tell you that this name is already existing, or this name is similar to an already existing business name, and then your money has gone. But with the recent upgrades on the platform, all of these checks is for free. So after getting this prompt that your name is available, this is when you have to proceed, you continue, and this is when you have to pay to reserve John Doe Technologies or your proposed name. So I click continue to pay and it opens up. Payments for the CAC platforms are through remitter. We are not going to be making payments for this reservation, but it is important I still show you. It's simple to use. All you have to do is to go to the remitter platform, make your payments. So either you're making your payments via bank transfer or via with your card. So the payment for reservation is 1,000, including charges, is 1,367 naira. So after making your payments, your name, the proposed business name, will be reserved. And it is important I point out that the reservation lasts for 60 days. So every reservation that is done stays, every name that is reserved with the CAC stays for 60 days. So within that 60 days, nobody can register that proposed name. Nobody can register that name because you have reserved it. So this is very, very good for people that are not ready to register a business, or they're not ready to register a company yet, but then they already have the idea, they have the proposed name in mind. So they can proceed to reserve the proposed name, and then it can stay for as long as 60 days before they decide to proceed with their registration. Before we end this video, let's proceed to see how the reservation also works for company. So same thing, we click new reservation, we select our business classification and we select it as company, and then business type. Now you can see private company limited by shares, private unlimited company, public unlimited shares, public company limited by shares, and public unlimited company. In another video, I'm going to be showing you, or I'm going to be explaining what these different business structures are, and then it will inform you properly to make the best choice, or inform you to be able to advise your clients appropriately. This proposed company for this video is a private company limited by shares. So I proceed to select and then click continue. So just as we saw with the business name reservations, now we can see provide the company information. What is the name of the company? And you can see they say the name must end in limited or ltd. Proceed to check if it is available, and then I wait. And congratulations to us once again, John Doe Tech Limited is available for registration. And then I proceed to continue, and this is where I have to click to go to payments. And just as we saw earlier, the payments are done through the remitter platform. There's no need to continue to payments since we already saw it earlier how it works. So guys, this is how name reservations work with the CAC. And once you reserve a name, it goes to your reserved names. There's a section, there's a tab where you see all your reserved names. You can see under here John Doe Technologies that we tried to reserve. Because we did not make the payment, it is not submitted. But then you can see it here. If we had completed it, we had made the payment, it would have been showing approved, like we can see with other ones. And when you complete your registration, you will see it will change to, the status will change to used. So guys, if you watched to this point, I sincerely appreciate you for taking out your time. And in our next video, I'm going to show you how you can proceed to register your business name or your company after reservation. Prior to that actual video on registration, I'll make an explainer video or a presentation video where we know the differences between a business name and a company, and then for a company, the different structures of a company or the different types of companies. So we can see in that video, we'll know the difference between a private company, the difference between a public company, as the case may be. So guys, I'm going to see you on the next one.